George Pickens is having his best season as a pro. Dak Prescott wants to feed him. It's a perfect match made in heaven. It also helps that CeeDee Lamb has been down with an injury, but that boy George Pickens on Saturday, Sunday, 9 receptions, 168 yards, a touchdown. We're going to get into it. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and we will get straight into it. First route on here, George Pickens is running an out route. And man, the one thing I really like about George Pickens' game, it's just so interesting about his game. I feel like George Pickens does everything that a coach teaches you not to do, but he's just so athletic. He's so savvy in his route running. Watch how he's going to approach this route. Nothing crazy in his get off. He's not driving super hard, but the slight rocker step at the top is what he uses, and that is going to get him that separation. Also, it's just like, he's so nonchalant in his route running, but it's the details that really get him open. The break point, he's really good at. The catch point, he's really good at. High pointing, he's really good at. His footwork is really good. He's really good off the line of scrimmage, but all the intermediate stuff, like the blocking, he doesn't do that. The hard route running, he doesn't necessarily do that. But everything else, and we're going to talk about it in this breakdown, but just right here at the break point, the rocker step at the top, and then he creates 3-4 yards of separation. And it's just... Next one, he's at the backside and just at the top of the route. It's very subtle, but at the top of the route is what creates the separation for him. So he's basically running an in route here at about 10 to 12 yards, and the lean into the corner. I don't know who this corner is, number 2, but he's going to lean into him just right there. That's what gets him that separation. And actually, this is J.C. Horn. I remember I looked at the end zone view. This is actually J.C. Horn. So this is one of the highest paid corners in the league. Number 1 guy. George Pickens is the number 1 right here. So, lean into him. And he honestly doesn't get super separation. J.C. Horn is right there. But right here, I told you, the catch point. He's good at the small things. The little things is what he's good at. The catch point, he's got phenomenal hands. Strong hands. He's going to reach out and make the plays. And then this just freakishly athletic play. A lot of times you see guys hurdle. You don't always see guys hurdle and drive their knees up this far. Stupidly athletic hurdle. And then it just feels like a game to him all the time. It just feels like a freaking game. Right here, he's going to run just a simple hitch route. Nothing crazy. And he gets the ball. Crazy tackle right here. You see a lot of these where he's getting bent up. But he's got good flexibility as well. He's at the bottom of your screen right here. What's he going to run? He's getting up and then breaking it off simply. Once again, nothing crazy in his get off. He's not driving super hard. But his footwork at the top, the break point is very dialed. And he's creating separation, getting the catch, and it's a first down. I don't know what the down and distance was over here. Probably a first down. It looks like a third down. So third down conversion. Really good job. It's going to be even better at the end of this when we watch it. But here he's at the top of your screen. He's running a sluggo. But I also think this was a sluggo. And I think this was a sluggo comeback. Because if you watch Flournoy at the bottom, he's going to run the sluggo. And then he's eventually going to come back. So I think George Pickens eventually was going to come back anyway. But once again, just nothing crazy at the break. Good release. He's trying to diamond release him. He actually gets the separation. Like, he was going to be wide open if he actually was running a sluggo. But also, too, on the comeback, he was going to be there as well. Because you see how number 2 starts to get out of there when George Pickens starts to go vertical. And, it just works out that he fell. And he's coming back to the ball. He tries to hurdle once again. But just super simple, but it works. It's super simple, but it works. It's not super flashy. He does have flashy plays. He gets the flashy catches. The hurdle was stupidly flashy earlier, but nothing crazy, man. Once again, another stop route at about 10 yards. He's going to run a stop route at about 10 yards. Not stupidly crazy in there, but good route. And yeah, this isn't crazy at all. Next one on here is at the bottom of your screen, the slant route, and he's going to take slant route all the way to the house. Dak finds him immediately. They're playing off coverage here. It looks like off man. It looks like they're playing some type of zone down here, but it looks like probably like a match coverage, a one high match, maybe a cover 3 match. They're locking it up here with J.C. Horn at the bottom. Number 2 is eventually going to play man, but he runs the slant and then the speed, splits it and gets into the end zone. Really good job. The route is not going to wow you, but once he gets the ball in his hands, that's really when he comes alive. And he splits that. He's got the speed, and he gets into the end zone. Phenomenal touchdown right there from George Pickens. Here you go. This is a really good one at the top. And this is just going to exemplify what I was talking about, how he's good in the details. So he's going to run the in route up here at the top of your screen. He's not necessarily open, but watch how he contacts the cornerback at the top of the route. Gets into contact with him, pushes him off. He doesn't have a ton of separation, brings the catch in, breaks the tackle, and it's off to the races. Off to the races for a big explosive play. Going to try to stiff arm him. Not going to work there. Out inside the 20-yard line. But just really good at the top of the route. get in contact with him, use his momentum against him, push off just a little bit, just a little bit. Push off just a little bit, excuse me. He's got the separation, like I said, in the details, the little things. And then he's breaking away with the speed. Phenomenal job right there from George Pickens. I think this is the last play. This is the last play. But man, George Pickens has been balling. He's on pace to have his best season as a pro. And man, I think he's really found his match. You guys let me know what you think about George Pickens' season and this game in the comments down below. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.